What's up, everyone? My name's Clay, and you're watching What's Clay Cooking. On today's episode, we're going to be cooking up something very special, and that is the Tomahawk Ribeye. I am super excited to cook this thing. So let's go ahead and get started. The list of ingredients you'll need are right here. What you will need: the Tomahawk Ribeye, cracked pepper, kosher salt, and melted butter. Okay, before we start anything, we have to let the ribeye rise to room temperature first. That way it makes cooking it a lot easier and a lot easier to get it to the required temperature that you prefer. In the meantime, we can go ahead and light our coals and get our grill set up. Guess what this paper is? More unpaid bills.
One eternity later.
Okay, our coals are ready and our ribeye should be too. So first, let's go ahead and take our coals and add them into our grill. Okay, now what we want to do is get our coals on one side of the grill again. Go ahead and put your lid back on. We want to let the grill get nice and hot before we start cooking on it. Now that our ribeye has risen to room temperature, we can go ahead and put our butter on it and our salt. We're going to save the pepper for later. Start with your butter, spread it all over the ribeye. Now add your salt. You're going to want a lot of this because this is a big chunk of meat. Press it in, flip, don't forget your sides, and that's it for now. Now, let's go ahead and add this to our grill. Make sure your grill is roughly around 350 degrees. What we're going to do is place our ribeye directly over the coals first to sear it on both sides. Now it's going to take roughly 3 to 4 minutes on each side. Now let's flip it. Quarter turn. After you've cooked it for 3 minutes on each side, go ahead and transfer it to the other side of your grill. Make sure it's away from the coals, and at this point, this is when you want to add your black pepper. The reason behind this is because black pepper burns very easily, and we don't want it to blacken and make a really hard crust on the outside of our ribeye. Now you do want a good amount of this as well. Stamp it down. What we'll do, we'll flip and get the other side as well. Put your lid back on, and from here on out, we're going to go low and slow. Now don't forget to close your top and your bottom vent just a little bit so we can regulate the temperature in the grill. We want it to sit at about 250 degrees. Now, every so often you want to come out and check it using a meat thermometer. I can't really give you a good estimate on how long it's going to take to cook because that's really dependent on how you like your steaks. For instance, a rare steak is going to be around 130 to 135 degrees in the center. A medium rare steak is going to be around 140 to 145 degrees. A medium steak is going to be around 150 to 155. And a well done steak, which I hope to God you would not cook a piece of meat like this, well done, is around 165 degrees to 170 degrees. It's been about 20-25 minutes. Let's go ahead and check it and see where our temperature's at. I'm trying to aim for a medium rare. Stick your thermometer. We're about 120 degrees. We need another 20 degrees to reach that medium rare temperature. It's been about another 45 minutes, so let's go ahead and check our temperature and see where we're at. We are right at 140 degrees. Okay, now for the most important step of all, we need to let the steak rest for at least 10 minutes. So that means don't touch it at all. The importance of this is to keep all the vital juices intact, and also when you cut into it, you won't lose any of those juices or flavors, as I stated in my very first episode. Now that the steak is rested, let's go ahead and cut into it and see how it looks. Now to have a look at our finished product. Well everyone, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please like, subscribe, comment, and share on it. Anyways, I am so excited to eat this, so I'm gonna go. You have a good night.